Albania is sending Zjerm to Eurovision 2025 by the electronic duo Shkodra Elektronike. I've probably slaughtered that, but I've tried at least. Zjerm means fire, but are they firing themselves into the grand final? Let's review Eurovision. So Albania normally sometimes hits the final, sometimes doesn't. So this year, at one point, they were last in the bookies' odds. They were one of the first songs to be announced, and slowly but surely, they've got momentum, and they're now one of the big fan favorites. Let's have a listen to Zjerm. That was a bit of Albania's entry. Emily, what do you make of it?
I like it. I think it's a really well produced song. I think actually when you just listen to it straight, the kind of studio version, you can hear a kind of lot of different things that they've done to it. And it doesn't sound overproduced, but you can tell that they've put a real kind of lot of effort into this. I think it's got a really kind of nice national ethnic feel to it. I think it's kind of full of surprises. At first you just think she's just a solo performer. And then you kind of get this bloke kind of suddenly appear on stage and he's got a really deep voice and it kind of really, it gives the song a kind of second run out. So yeah, I can completely see why it's a fan favorite. Um, I'm not sure it'll do as well as it's kind of being tipped to do at the moment. I think it kind of depends what they do with staging. But yeah, I think it's a pretty solid entry.
Broadly positive, then. I'm going to go even more positive. I think genuinely this is Albania's Eurovision masterpiece. I think this is actually by some distance the best thing that they have ever sent. It is a sensational entry, truly. I mean, the bar, Albania are good at Eurovision. They don't always get the results that they deserve, but Albania are good at Eurovision. This is a whole other level. I wasn't sure. I liked it at first. When I listened to it very early on, I was like, okay, this is really good for Albania. And it's only grown on me. And the music video, when that came out, really cemented it as, okay, this is truly outstanding. The aesthetic, the almost June-like orange, the drama that she brings to it, just by it's utterly captivating. There is, as you say, a real sort of national element to it. It feels very, very Albanian. It feels like they're almost proud to be singing it. And there's something in her vocal that is stirring, it's rousing. It's the rhythm. I don't speak Albanian, but simply just the rhythm of the words. There is a lull to it. It sounds as if those words were meant to be put together. They couldn't have been composed in any other way. And while she's giving this rousing vocal, the instrumental in the background, it soars like an Albanian eagle. It is just exquisite. And I normally listen to it in my headphones, my AirPods, and there's just something in the way that they hit that instrument, the electronic drum. There's just something in the tone, the pitch, the volume. You can feel it almost. You can feel the vibrations. And it's just, oh, I absolutely love it. I really can't praise it highly enough. I'm genuinely, I'm not. I think I agree with you that I don't think this is going to do as well as some people are saying. Some people are saying this is winner potential. I don't think it's a winner, unfortunately, but certainly on the night of the final, this is the one that I will be rooting for because Albania has taken a risk by sending something like this, and it's a risk that's paid off, and it works on every single level. Staging's there, the instrumentals there. It is. Oh, I could go on forever. I really, really love it. So it stands a very, very good chance. I think we both agree of making it out of the first semi-final. It's performing 12th. It's a pretty tough draw actually. It's between San Marino, which is obviously a lot of noise, a lot of party, and the Netherlands, a pretty slick entry. I mean, I think it's we both agree it'll be making it out of the final, into the final rather. What are we going to score it, and how high do you think this can go on the Saturday?
Yeah, so it's obviously definitely getting out of the semi-final. I on the it's really difficult to say because obviously Albania hasn't done kind of hugely well over the last few years, and it's almost I feel like those kind of Balkan countries have kind of struggled to kind of make their mark. So it's a bit there isn't a kind of set kind of prediction that I'd want to give, but I am kind of hopeful, and I do think it should, at a minimum be top 10. I'll be really sad for them if they don't make the top 10. So, but it could easily, if it was my view, it could be yeah, sixth, seventh, somewhere there probably. I will give it an 8 out of 10. So pretty solid.
I'd echo all of that. I think I would be very, very upset if this doesn't make the top 10 at the very least, because it deserves it. Um, I think on a good night, because the televote, Albania does get the televote behind it. Even Duya in 2023, that was top 10 in the televote somehow. I like that one, but it did finish top 10 in the televote. I think this could, on a good night, finish top five. It could be Albania's best result. It should be. It's by far the best thing they've ever sent. I would even be tempted to say this is the song of the year. As a piece of music, she's pulling her face. She's surprised at that. As a
No,
piece,
no, I also play for it's ooh, it wasn't it.
no, it wasn't a grimace. In fairness, it wasn't. I think as a piece of music, this is the one that it's completely captivated me. I really love it, love it, love it. But as I've said in previous videos, I'm not giving any tens this year because there's something about the staging at the national final that didn't fully do it for me. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it is a 9.5. Because I think this is in a pretty weak year. This is as close to perfection as it gets. So it's a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. So overall, 17.5, I think that puts this top for us so far. Very, very hard to beat, but we'll see. We've got plenty of other reviews to get through. Do stick around for them. You can subscribe and hit the bell every time we upload a video. You'll get notified. We're on Instagram and TikTok as well. And you're going to want to stick around, I'm pretty sure, to see if anything beats the 17.5 that we've awarded to Albania. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.